the development of rock and roll. Each number will be preceded by a brief paragraph explaining the era. You'll see the students are in different attire as well, reflecting what might have been the dress of that particular decade as well. We hope you enjoy the show. Feel free to get some concessions if you'd like, and sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you very much. Okay. The 1950s. The 50s was the beginning of rock and roll. At this time, the world was beginning to get over World War II. The Korean War had begun, and the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union was through the entire decade. Rock and roll began in the mid-50s and was known as the teen music. Some of the artists were Chuck Berry, Fats Domino, Little Richard, James Brown, Buddy Holly, Pat Boone, and Ricky Nelson. Elvis Presley became the leading figure of rock and roll. He was truly the first melting pot of music, combining all of the existing forms of country and western, rhythm and blues, and gospel into one unique style. Chuck Berry refined and developed the major elements that made rock and roll distinctive, focusing on teen life and introducing guitar solos and showmanship that would be a major influence. Bill Haley, Jerry Lee Lewis, the Everly Brothers, Johnny Cash, Johnny Horton, and Martin Robbins were rockabilly, a combination of rock and hillbilly musicians. Doo-wop was another popular genre at the time. Doo-wop was rhythm and blues. Popular doo-wop groups were the Platters, the Flamingos, the Coasters, the Drifters, and the Belmonts. Jazz and American folk music evolved as well. On February 3rd, 1959, a plane with Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and J.P. Richardson crashed at Clear Lake, Iowa, killing all on board, including the pilot. The tragedy was known as the Day the Music Died, taken from the song American Pie by John McLean. We will start tonight's tour of rock with a song that got the whole thing started, Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley. We hope you enjoy the show. One, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on, join me high. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes one. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3 and 4, if the band goes down, we'll yell more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Time to 5, 6 and 7, we'll be right in 7, 10. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we're going strong and strong. Won't you? We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Halfway Through the Century is a song written by Cody Spencer and me, a task that was given to us to challenge us with writing our own tune. Taking both the lyrical and musical style of Chuck Berry in the 50s, we were able to write a song telling a story of how rock and roll evolved throughout this decade. It speaks of how teens were becoming rebellious and how the parents hated the new rock music. With a 12 bars blues progression and fast rocking solos, the song would take a person back to a more innocent time when rock and roll was young, but was beginning to make its stay in music. So here's Halfway Through the Century.
Rip It Up. Rip It Up is a song written by Robert Blackwell and John Marticalo. It was first released by Bill Haley and his Comets and Little Richard in 1956. Haley was on the pop charts and Richard was on the rhythm and blues chart. It was a very common trend to have songs written by one artist and covered by someone else in order to have the song cross over to another music market. Little Richard was angered by the strategy, but realized that many of his songs may not have found success otherwise. The Little Richard version of Rip It Up hit #1 on the R&B bestsellers chart for 2 weeks and peaked at #7 on the pop chart. Saturday night and I just got paid. Pull up all my money, don't try to save. My heart said go, go. Halftime was Saturday night and I feel fine. Gonna rock it up. I'm gonna rip it up. it up. I'm gonna ball it up. I'm gonna rock it up and ball tonight.
Susie Q was written by Dale Hawkins in 1957. The song was later covered by the band Creedence Clearwater Revival. Life in the 50s was simple and good, and the music reflected the times as it does in all the decades to follow. Susie Q is one of the many songs in the 50s that was written about love. The music was not complicated or experimental. There were little to no songs about the political or social scene. The guitar line in Susie Q is a simple melody that is repeated throughout the song. The drums add a secondary layer of interest behind the simple vocal. Here is Susie Q.
Next came the transition period. Now that rock and roll was introduced, new musical styles were arising. The Beach Boys introduced the Southern California surf scene with their upbeat, happy music about fun cars and good-looking girls. Brian Wilson was the mastermind behind Beach Boys with writing their music. Although just as creative, they were overshadowed by the Beatles because their Fab Four were more enticing with their foreign styles. Dance music was also introduced by Chubby Checker, while he had everyone dancing to The Twist. Dance music typically explains the dance through the lyrics. Many followed Chubby Checker, including Little Eva, with Locomotion.
Everybody doing a brand new dance now. I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. My little baby sister can do it with ease. It's easier than learning your ABC. So come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby. Jump up, jump back. Well, now I think you got the knack. Oh, oh, oh. Now that you can do it, let's make a change now. Chug it, motion like a airplane now. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Do it nice and easy now, don't lose control. A little bit of rhythm and a lot of soul. So come on, do the locomotion with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Move around the floor, around the locomotion. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. Do it holding hands out, you get the notion. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. There's never been a dance that's so easy to do. It even makes you happy when you're feeling blue. So come on, do the locomotion. So come on, do the locomotion. So come on, do the locomotion with me.
California Dreaming is a song written by the Mamas and the Papas in 1965. While the song itself reached number 85 on the Rolling Stones 500 Greatest Songs of All Time, it has a more delicate side to it. The song was written in a new style. The lyrics are almost folk-like as they tell a story, while the guitar and the drums are less like folk. The strong vocal prowess is key to this song, as well as many other songs written by the Mamas and the Papas. They focused on vocal harmonies of the loud guitar that other musicians used. The lack of importance of guitar can be seen in the fact that there is no guitar solo in this song, it's a flute solo. The 60s was the time of division. Some bands, like the Mamas and the Papas, went to a slower, more controlled folk, while others went to a heavier feel. This heavier feel was brought on by bands like the Rolling Stones. A division even occurred in the heavier music with the intro of the psychedelic music, played by such bands as The Byrds. With all the subgenres of rock and roll, it was easy to see why it was becoming more popular with the teens at an ever-growing rate.
So I just want to take a second and introduce you all to the band. Over here we have Jessica Grover. She's our brand new singer. Cody Mitchell, bass, guitar, pretty much wherever we tell him. Spencer, saxophone, guitar. Spencer is all, not just Spencer. Gabby Reed, who knows she can sing. Jared Willett. Kelsey Jordan. Alex Donka. Dakota Paul. I'm Stevie Bonavie, and back here, we have Griffin Kutcher, who is a Jaya High School alumni, who came back because we couldn't play drums as good as he could, so he's helping us out. So that is our band, The Unpredictables. Hope you have a good time.
To say that the Beatles were anything but complete revolutionary geniuses would be corruption. Everything about them was revolutionary. From their new musical style of rock to their endless experimentation. They even titled the song Revolution. No one group will ever be compared to the Beatles' held rock and roll history. Paul, John, George, and Ringo wrote and recorded so many incredible and experimental albums, yet they needed a start in the pop charts in America. The song we're about to perform to you tonight is forgotten for a start across the pond. I Want to Hold Your Hand. It's completely 50-50 co-written by John and Paul. Their manager, Brian Epstein, encouraged them to write a song with the American audience in mind. And I Want to Hold Your Hand was exactly what they had. They recorded the song in 1963 at Abbey Road Studios and soon made history with the ever-catching tune. The four young musicians were trendsetters in other ways as well. Their Beatle haircut and fashion sense became incredibly popular in the 60s. Their accents were found charming by everyone whose ears heard them. Despite their clean image, the Beatles took drugs. Their drug trips inspired so many of their songs and experimental behavior. Who knew such a song would win the hearts and ears of millions? Who knew that Beatlemania would take America by storm? Who knew four young, charming British gentlemen and their manager would change music forever?
The Who first made their debut in the late 60s. Vocalist Roger Daltrey, guitarist Peter Townsend, bassist John Entwistle, and drummer Keith Moon became superstars in the early 70s when high school teens were driving around blaring The Who in their Pontiac Trans Ams. Making their own rock opera movie called Tommy, where Elton John is featured singing a famous song written by The Who called Pinball Wizard. The song is about a deaf, dumb, blind kid who is an unbelievable pinball player and the best in the world. The Who has made a huge impact on the rock scene, and the group, though aged in personal years, played at this year's Super Bowl halftime show. The group's music remains timeless to rock fans. So here's Pinball Wizard.
Motown was a record company formed by Berry Gordy in 1960.
His second record company's name was Tamla Records. His first signed act was the Matadors, and he wrote and produced songs for them. They later became the Miracles, and the lead singer's name was Smokey Robinson. He became the vice president of the company and named his children Barry and Tamla in respect to Berry Gordy. The Temptations were a band that formed in Detroit, Michigan in 1960. They were one of the most successful acts to record for Motown Records. They included synchronized dance moves in their performance, as well as many other Motown artists. Their genre included R&B, doo-wop, funk, disco, soul, and adult contemporary, all famous sounds of Motown. Diana Ross, Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, and the Temptations stayed with Motown from its early days, with the exception of Stevie Wonder, who recorded for other labels for several years. Diana Ross left Motown for RCA in 1981, but returned in 1989.
Queen is a British rock band that formed in 1971 in London, England. The band has released a total of 18 number one albums, 18 number one singles, and 10 number one DVDs worldwide, making them one of the best-selling music artists. We Will Rock You was released on October 7th, 1977, and was written as the B-side single to We Are the Champions in Britain, but released as a double A-side in the United States because radio stations always played the songs back-to-back. Other than the last 30 seconds containing a guitar solo from Mann, the song is generally set in a cappella form, using only stamping and clapping as a rhythmic beat. The stamping effects were created by the band, overdubbing sounds of themselves stomping and clapping many times, and adding delay effects to create sounds like many people were participating. Many new electronic techniques were created and used for recording during this decade.
The 1980s continued with the fragmentation of rock, introducing a new style called heavy metal. This new wave of music appealed to those whose self-image was a so-called angry, macho, anti-establishment rebel. Subgenre of heavy metal based on the Los Angeles Sunset Strip scene combined the tight spandex or leather pants, bright makeup, and teased-up wild hair with a power chord-based heavy metal music to create glam metal, better known as hair metal. Artists like Motley Crue, Kiss, Alice Cooper, and Twisted Sister jump-started this style in the late 70s, early 80s, only to be followed by more bands such as Poison, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, and Van Halen, who brought a more pop-infused style. This style of music faded out of the popular scene in the early 1990s when grunge and rap took the limelight.
Oh
its thorns is the slowest out of the 80s. This rock ballad was one of many written during the 80s. This was just one new style added to the already huge genre known as rock and roll. The 80s also brought about the invention of the music video. Music videos, very popular today, made a huge impact on the 80s. Artists now had more than one way that they could get their songs out and heard more. Also, artists now not only had to compete for the top spot on the charts, they now had to compete for awards and honors such as Best Music Video. The 80s also had one last defining theme, and that was their hair. While styles and hair have changed, the big sound that the 80s brought remains. Poison, still on tour today, have had some personnel changes, but they continue to play in true 80s style, including the hair.
Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said, something I did? Did my words not come out right? Though I tried not to hurt you, though I tried, but I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. I hear a favorite song playing on the radio. Hear the DJ say now's a game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know? Has he ever felt like this? And I know that you could be here right now if I would have let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain, like a knife that cuts you, the wound heals, but the scar, that scar remains. I know I could have said that love at 9 to 5, knowing what to say. Instead of making love, we both made our separate ways. But now I hear you found somebody new, and that I never really meant that much to you. To hear that tear up inside, and see your face shining like a knife, I guess. Every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every
The 90s was the last decade of both the 20th century and the second millennium. It was a generation of personal computers and the internet, the death of Princess Diane, the age of cloning Dolly the sheep, and the era of the tragic Colombian high school massacre. Famous films, Titanic, Armageddon, The Sixth Sense, and more infamous film, The Blair Witch Project, all had their debuts in this time period. It was the era that brought out alternative rock, grunge, hip-hop, and especially rap, which was made particularly famous by Ice Cube, Salt and Pepper, and Snoop Dogg. These styles of music had a much darker side to the lyrics, and many of the artists had very difficult upbringings and were expressing their anger through the music. Famous hip-hop and pop artists included Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and Hanson. The Spice Girls managed to become the most commercially successful British group since the Beatles. The focus now was on larger ensembles, and the choreographed dance accompanying the songs were modeled after the Motown era, but utilized current movement styles. The most publicized music-related deaths of the decade include Freddie Mercury, Kurt Cobain, Selena, Tupac Shakur, and the Notorious Big. The band Green Day became highly popularized during the decade. Green Day's When I Come Around was the band's final single from their album Dookie in 1994. When I Come Around reached number 6 on Billboard's Top 100 airplay and was their highest chart single until 2005.
the 90s style of music. The idea to cover Last Kiss came after vocalist Eddie Vedder found an old recording of the song at Fremont Antique Mall in Seattle, Washington. The song was originally written and recorded by Wayne Cochran and the CC Riders. Cochran was initially inspired to write Last Kiss after having lived near a dangerous highway where several accidents had occurred yearly. Last Kiss was dedicated to Jeanette Clark, who was killed in an accident along the several teens with their car was struck by a flatbed logging truck on the Saturday before Christmas in 1962. Last Kiss remains Pearl Jam's highest position on the Billboard Hot 100, ending up at number 2.